Denzel, you made your decision to return before Coach Sark was hired, and I know you, Tope, and Cade, a few others made that decision. So since January 2nd, what's it been like working with a new head coach, and how's that process gone along? For this is guy number 3 for you.
Yeah, it is. We came in, and then when I heard about it, I was just ready to work, knowing they came from Alabama, a strong team. Everybody knows about Alabama. And, the transition was hard with Coach Strong. So we knew when Coach Sark came in, we knew how it was going to be, knew how to get to work. We had to bring the young guys with us. So I was ready and prepared for a new coaching staff. And even this is my 4th position coach. So it really was nothing new to me or Tope. So we just adjusted, and, we can see that it's been working, and we're able to bring the young guys with us.
Chip, go ahead.
Denzel, what talk about what you're seeing from the quarterbacks in this new offense, and who's standing out to you at this point?
I've been seeing the same thing really from last year, with Sam as QB1, Hudson and Casey, they came to work every day. And, Casey being QB2, he's been putting in the work just as much as Hudson. So they're both great guys, know how to throw the ball, have a good vision. Casey's more that dual threat quarterback, but whoever is ready, I can't really tell you who, but whoever's ready to ball, they've adjusted to the offensive line and the running backs and the receivers, and it's going to look good when coming this fall camp.
Ryan Davis, you're up.
Denzel, I remember we were always asking Vahe about what it was like to play for 4 offensive line coaches. And I wonder to you, what is that collective knowledge like? And how does that help you think, now as a kind of a super senior?
You learn a lot, really. So I came in with Coach Maddox, and even though I didn't play as much, I learned a lot of techniques from him. Then with Coach Werheim, tough guy, we also learned a lot of techniques with him. And then Coach Han is really where he was more of like hand placement and the feet. And I've learned a lot from him. And now with Coach Flood coming from the NFL in Alabama, I get a little vision of how the NFL is, and it's now transferring me. It's like transferring to the college, and it's getting me ready for the next level. So I've learned a lot from all these coaches, and it makes me really happy just to know how much stuff I have in my tool belt if I need it. So I really enjoy it, and I'm really appreciative of all the coaches I've had before this.
Anwar, go ahead.
Hey, Denzel, I'm just kind of curious, when you look in that offensive line room, who are some of the guys you think have made the greatest strides and or stand out to you this spring?
Oh, man. I would say Jake for sure. Our center, Jake, he is really, ever since Kansas State last year when we lost Derek, he stepped up. He's always been that second guy to always get ready. He knows the play. Center got to be the strongest guy on the offensive line. So he knows all the combinations that we need to go to and how we need to fit it. So as a young guy, going on his redshirt freshman year, he's really stepped up, and he's going to be really good for us in the years to come. So he's the guy that's definitely stepped up. Andre as well at right tackle right now. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing from both the young guys. They really stepped up, and they know how to, strain when we need them to.
Nick Moyle, you're up.
Hey, Denzel, I know you said you had a little bit of an idea about, Sark and the staff coming in, but now that you've had, 3-4 months with them, I guess, what have you learned about, Sark, Coach Flood, any surprises? I mean, just how are y'all, I guess, getting along over these last few months?
Oh, we've been getting along quite well, with every other, I think it's helped with the seniors, with a new staff, we don't question anything. We just go to work. Whatever the coaches tell us to do, we do it. I remember, Coach Sark likes to say all gas, no brakes. It was literally like that the first day, but it wasn't brakes. It was all gas, no brakes. Like we didn't get no brakes on the first practice. So we were definitely working that whole time. And he's definitely a guy with a big vision, and all he knows how to do is work. And then he just carries the team with us. We have meetings early in the mornings. We have weight room, then meetings, then back to like more meetings. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely adjusted to him. He has a big vision for us, and all he does is just work, and it's really paying off for us.
Andy Davis, go ahead.
Denzel, with you, Derek, Tope, you guys have got some old guys in that offensive line group. I'm kind of wondering, is that age an asset? What does that experience and leadership kind of bring to that room?
It's just I have seen so many different things of this team. I've been on this campus since 2016, so we always see anything we see bad from the past. If I saw anything bad with Coach Strong's staff or Coach Herman's staff regarding the players, you gotta weed it out real quick, and let the young guys follow you. So Derek has been a good job being a leader for the last couple of years. Myself, I've been the guy just kind of lead by example, not as vocal, but I think this staff is, as a ultimate senior, I like to say that I need to step up and be more vocal. So I need to show young guys how we do things, what we need to do. You can't be late to meetings. You have to be on time to everything and just be willing to work. And that has really just been the vision ever since, I got here with Coach Strong, and the seniors have definitely showed me that. So I'm just trying to do the same thing.
Time for a few last ones. Joe Cook, you're up.
Do you feel a little bit more home at guard than at tackle?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not gonna lie, I struggled at tackle. In high school, I definitely played tackle, and then coming in, I was a right tackle. Been switching in and out, and then Coach Hand had moved me to guard. Said, "Let's see how you like this." And last time I played guard was my All-American game in high school. So once I've been at guard, I just adjust to it, and I love it. Scouts tell me that that's possibly what I'll play in the next position, in the next level. So I'm really enjoying the fundamentals of guard. I like being by a tackle and a center. So yeah, I'm definitely more comfortable at guard than I am at tackle. So I think that's where I want to stay, but I'm always open to help the team out. If I need to go one bump back to tackle, I will do that. Any side.
Last ones. Terry Middleton, you're up.
Denzel, good morning. So between last season and this season and your workouts, what have you been working on, and how have you leveled up, and what are you most excited about or most proud of that you've leveled up with?
Definitely my work ethic has improved a lot. You see me when we switch to different periods on the field, you see me at the front, leading the guys on. I've definitely gotten more shape, gotten stronger, and I'm also, for my gameplay, I feel like I'm more nasty on the field. Unfortunately, the coach wants us to, keep everybody up just for the safety of the team. But I see myself sometimes keeping guys up, even though I could finish them. And I think that's the thing I need to work on for this next season. I need to work on, finishing guys, finishing my blocks, running through my feet, all that other stuff. And that's really the main focus of practice, along with there's always something you need to work on. But hands, feet, and definitely just my toughness at the end of the day, just finishing guys. That's really my focus at guard. That way we can see Bijan, get those explosive plays.
Last one for Denzel. Go ahead, Carter.
Hey, Denzel, you mentioned Bijan there. I wanted to know how you think the running backs are performing so far in spring ball, and what are you seeing out of those two guys as a tandem?
They just go. Them guys are different. Bijan is just a different animal. I've never seen anything like him. He can recover from blocks that he shouldn't be able to. He keeps his feet. He knows how to, save himself from stumbling. That guy, and then he just runs all the time. He'll find the hole as big as small as it is. And Roshan, it's been tough since day one. Ever since he moved from running back from quarterback, he's always been just a guy that just gives it his all. He's been a leader since day one, and he's still continuing to, lead the guys in games and practice. So I'm definitely excited for both of them. I love blocking for them, and yeah, we'll see how they fare in the season.
Hey, David, since you're in that room every day, how would you kind of gauge the talent in the linebacking room, and, what has it kind of meant for you guys to, for there to be a couple more opportunities this spring to showcase what you guys are doing with, DeMarvion, Hurd, and Juwan deciding to move on? What has that been like?
Really, with them gone, we've just been really trying to progress and just get better every day. The room is very talented, and just all aboard. Every day we come in just trying to get better every day.
Brian Davis, go ahead.
Hey, David, when I think about you, I think about the Oklahoma game. I think about the Alamo Bowl. How tough has it been to kind of wait your turn? Because when you are given a chance, you're out there making stuff happen. I mean, how is it? So how have you kind of grappled with that and just staying cool and when you get out there, try to make it happen?
But really, how I've been handling that really is just every day I come in with the mindset to work. But as the season was progressing on, I would just, you feel me, take tips from Demo, just get back in, work with Coach Hustler every now and then whenever with Oklahoma and all of them ball. And really, I'll just be working every day and just be positive about it, you know, because I understand really where my role was and I understood my talent. And I didn't want to rush things, you know, I just wanted to develop. So when I got my chance, I could show everyone that I'm here and I'm ready to play.
Chip Brown, you're up.
So David, are you getting a lot of time at middle linebacker? And how would you describe Jeff Choate as a coach?
Oh, Jeff Choate is a coach, man. Jeff Choate as a coach, man, he brings the energy every day, you know, and it's contagious, you know, and the other guys feed off of it, and that's really what's been helping me progress along and just bring that energy and help me just to learn the defense a little bit more, you know, and really with the linebacker reps we've been getting, we just been working hard to get better every day from all across the board, from the youngins like TK, from Jay Ford, all of us, we've all been working just hard just to get reps every day.
Is that an adjustment though? I mean, are you at middle compared to outside or weak side linebacker?
Oh no, there's no adjustment there. I'm still playing the same position.
Carter, go ahead.
Hey, David, you've got almost an entirely new coaching staff this spring. Has there been any marked difference in the energy at spring ball this year compared to last year or anything like that?
Well, just amongst the defense and the offense, I feel like there's a war. There's more just everyone's just trying to work and get better every day with the spring period. You know, as y'all could see throughout the different practices and through the media that y'all can see, we're having fun out there and we're just trying to ball and have fun and we're just trying to get better and progress with the staff.
Nick Moyle, go ahead.
Yeah, David, your last two games last season against Kansas State and the Alamo Bowl, you know, really kind of showed out. And I'm curious, did that help you, I guess, mentally, or in what way did that help you heading into the offseason, just to have a couple of, you know, really impressive performances under your belt after kind of waiting and biding your time to really see the field more?
Well, like I said earlier, I just came with the mentality of every week was a new week and just to work and get better. But those games definitely helped me to slow the game down because as you can see, Kansas State just getting in there. I was kind of just my mindset in that was okay. I'm in there. Let's just slow it down a little bit. And let's just listen to what Coach said during the meeting. Then you know that happened. In Alamo Bowl, it was really more just go back to practice, just think to what they do, and just really read what you get. And then that's what happened.
Roger Wallace, you're up.
David, how much with the new staff is it like wondering what it's going to be like in spring practice and now fast forward to now kind of knowing what it's like and what's expected? How big of a change is that?
It's not really much of a change. It's still the same work mentality that we got going with the old stuff.
Terry Middleton, go ahead.
David, good morning. So as you're honing your craft, as you're trying to become the best version of yourself and, you know, improving your skills, is there anybody that you look up to who's your hero, who are you trying to emulate, who does something that you want to be better like, whether it's a college player or a professional player?
Well, really with all those players that when I was going through this whole football process, I try to emulate a different player each year. For instance, like when I was first a little younger, I wanted to be more physical like Reuben Foster because people were saying my size. Then as the years progressed, I looked more to a Devin White because of speed and I matched his style. But as of late, really, as practice has been going on, I like to have the hustle that Joe Osai he had every day that he came to practice with, that mentality of wherever the ball is, just run, just that hustle. That's really just what's been my focus really, and just to get better and try to be more controlled, you know, because as he was practicing, I started to notice that when I was a little younger that he would really he was different with his hustle. Like he would blitz from the opposite side, the ball would break. He would just run all the way down. And you could see that whenever he made that play against Oklahoma, where he got that fumble. That's just, we saw that play happen in practice before it happened. And that's what I try to emulate right now.
Brian Davis, go ahead.
Yeah, David, playing off that, I mean, do you feel like because it is a new staff, that's the most important thing you need to show them every day is just hustle and drive and just try to make plays just any way possible?
Really, regardless of the new staff or regardless of staff, I really feel like it's a spring period, and the spring period, is a time where we develop and we get accustomed to the defensive scheme. That's where we learn as a whole and the team. And I feel like really how I approach my day is just to get better every day. It's 1%. If it's either block destruction, my hustle, and block destruction hustle, or just being a leader, just giving out the calls to everyone and making sure we're on the same page. That's really my emphasis. That's what I emphasize. My fault. Excuse me. Emphasize as I'm just going through this practice every day, regardless of staff.
Got time for two last ones. Chip, you're up.
David, with Juwan Mitchell moving on, middle linebackers probably one of the biggest questions on the team. Do you want to be this team's middle linebacker? And who else is standing out to you among the guys on defense?
Well, really, the guys that are standing out to me on defense the most, really, right now, are just the more vocal guys, the guys who just really sort of work and hustle. For instance, there would be a Ray Thornton. Him coming into this program, I was really questionable on who he was, and I approached him, and he's taught me some things that I've really picked up in practice. And his experience has taught me some things. And we have people like Jaron Thompson, he may be young, but he has leadership qualities that I respect, and I just want to emulate more. And we have people like Chris Adamore. Chris, he's a worker every day, despite what he has going on. He comes there every day, and I feed off of that energy. And really, with the middle linebacker situation we have going on, it's really just, I really want to be the leader. And I feel like whatever coaches want to do, I'm going to bring my best every day, regardless of the situation or whatever happens. I'm going to bring my best, regardless of what's happening, who's wearing what. I just feel like right now it's a developmental period, so I don't really, you feel me? I'm just going to bring my best every day.
Last one, Danny Davis, go ahead.
David, what did you learn during your freshman year, during that stretch where you were on defense and moved you to offense and moved you back to defense? What did you learn during that stretch? And do you ever talk smack to any of the running backs of, hey, I can do that job?
Well, really, me and Roshan, that's kind of funny because me and Ro is back and forth every day, because that's someone on offense that I kind of, his mentality, y'all already know what he's like. Y'all see how he runs. It's just his mentality is just go. No, tough nose run. And it's really every day. I talk smack to him every day. It's like, all right, you're bringing it, I'm bringing it too. We're not different. I bring it every day. And really what I learned from that little instance of freshman year to that little instance between the switch was I just got to understand scheme better of what is the offense doing? What is it really that they're trying to do to us? And what are they reading from like the running back room? And I could see how I could pick it up, for instance, like an inside zone play. They're reading where we're fitting off the gaps. And so you don't go crashing in, you just kind of tempo the ball a little bit. And that's just one little tip that I learned from the vast playbook that we had at that time. So I was able to pick up a lot. And I was also able to pick up just that little, you know what I'm saying, welcome to college sort of freshman experience. Just different things of how to be accountable and just different stuff like that.